Sing Me to Sleep is one of 3 songs that has ever made me cry. I lost my dad, and I can't tell you how eloquently you put those lyrics together and made that relatable to literally, I feel like, anyone who's lost a parent. How you even managed to record that, because that's so deeply personal.
Sure. It was definitely the song on the album that took the longest to write. Um, because I think I knew pretty early on that the album would feel incomplete if I didn't talk about my mom. Because like I said, like the album really is a representation of the people that have meant the most to me, and the moments in my life that were the most impactful. And obviously, my mom getting sick and then her passing and then dealing with that grief was a huge part of the last 3 years of my life. So I wanted for me that song to exist on the album because I knew it wouldn't feel emotionally complete without it on the album. Um, and I think personally, what I believe is part of the responsibility of being an artist, is being a songwriter, is having to face emotions that are complicated and unpleasant head on. Because if we can create something beautiful out of the most painful parts of our life, then we allow others a tool to find some beauty in the painful parts of their life. Um, a lot of our life as an artist is total bullshit, just like meaningless bullshit. But it's stuff like that where it feels like it matters a little bit more. So both for myself and for what I believe is the the value of being an artist, I wanted that song to exist. It took me a long time to write because I didn't want to misrepresent those feelings. It felt like it would be disrespectful to my mom to misrepresent those feelings. So I journaled about it for a long time. I wrote that song a lot of different ways, and it never quite felt right. And then I showed up to a room with 2 people I'd never met in Nashville, and was playing these chords on this old synthesizer. And Audra May says, "That sounds like a lullaby." And I said, "I've been kind of meaning to write a lullaby called Sing Myself to Sleep about my mom." And then that song lyrically was mostly in my journal, but it came together in that moment very quickly. Uh, Potentially there was something emotionally freeing about having the conversation with people I just met. Made it feel a little bit less scary, and talking about my mom with people who knew my mom is harder. Um, but yeah, I'm happy that song exists. I have no fucking clue how I'm going to sing that live.